These are the plaintiffs, Anne and Kenneth. Anne says the defendant, her yoga student, borrowed money to pay off the repairs to her car after it was vandalized. As soon as her car was up and running again, she turned around and refused to pay her back. Not very namaste of her now, is it? They're suing for $2,374.53, the amount owed. This is the defendant, Lindsay Silverman. She says she took her car to a mechanic to get fixed, but wasn't sure the repairs were made properly. The plaintiff offered to take a look at it to make sure everything was on the up and up, and next thing she knows, he's billing her for $2,600. Huh? She never authorized the guy to do anything other than check it out. The plaintiffs tried to hold her car at ransom, but she got her additional set of keys and snatched the car out from under their noses, and that's the only reason she's being sued. She's accused of not paying the fix-it man.
Thank you, Douglas. All right. Anne and Kenneth. Okay. You are suing Lindsay Silverman for $2,374.53 in car repairs that you did and you outlaid for her, and she refuses to repay. All right, what happened?
Well, Lindsay was helping out at the studio that I own.
What kind of studio?
A yoga studio for about a year. We became very good friends, and her car was vandalized, and I felt bad, so I offered to help her out. She said
she was a customer at the studio, or she was working there?
No, she couldn't afford a membership, so I let her volunteer there in exchange for yoga classes.
Okay.
So we built a relationship. Somebody vandalized her car and put sand in her gas tank. And
sand in her gas tank?
And keyed the side, and this is what she told me, and slashed the tires.
Do you know who did it?
Unfortunately, no.
You really have no idea who hates you that much? Because that's a level of hatred that's like really extreme.
I am well aware of that.
I mean, that's beyond like you took somebody's parking space.
Yeah, that's just, it's
You don't have a jilted lover. You don't have somebody who likes your lover. You don't have, there's no clue?
I'd be very shocked if that turned out to be the case.
You have no clue.
I really don't have a clue.
Wow. Okay, go ahead.
So
do you have a clue?
I have no idea.
Okay,
no.
Go ahead.
So she needed rides. I was giving her rides to work, ride home. She slept over at my house once. I drove her in the morning to work because it was closer than where she lived. And I was just like, you know what, my cousin's a mechanic. He fixes my car all the time. He's honest, you know. The people who had her car said that they were going to charge her $3,000. I said, he'll definitely charge you less than that.
So she already had her car at a place?
Yeah.
And did that car do any work on the car? Did that place do any work on the car?
They said they did, and I have the receipt from that place that she left with Ken.
Okay, and what did they do, Ken? Can I see the receipt?
Yeah.
They what?
They replaced the fuel pump.
Okay.
And they said they cleaned the sand out of the gas tank.
Okay.
I'm not sure what else they did. I think it's on the receipt.
And they charged her how much?
That's pretty much it. They charged her $700 to do that.
Okay. And so why do you have the car then? What's the problem?
Well,
let me ask you. Why does he have the car then? What's the problem?
Before I started driving it, I just wanted to make sure another mechanic took a look at it first.
For free?
Yes, because she was my friend of mine, and
well, more than that, lets you take free yoga classes. You're staying at her house. She's a really good friend.
We bonded very quickly. I'll agree with that. The first 6 months that we knew each other.
And how was the car running after the transmission place that you trusted to do all that work did the work?
Well, it runs well now.
No. How was it running when you took it out of that place?
Oh, I didn't drive it. I had it towed over. I didn't feel comfortable.
I don't understand. You take it to a place and you have a problem. Was it your understanding they solved the entire problem, or was it your understanding they didn't and there was still work to be done?
No, everything was completed.
So why would you have a car towed if all the work is completed and you've paid for the work?
It was covered under my roadside assistance, so I just wanted to have, because I didn't know the place, I wanted to make sure.
Why'd you give them your business if you didn't know the place to the extent where you're not even going to trust them to put your foot on a pedal? Why would you ever pay them to do the work? I'm not understanding. There's something that's not jiving here.
Sure. It was the closest place to my job, and it was covered under my roadside assistance. Any other place, it would have been way out of pocket, and I couldn't afford it.
But I don't understand. You paid them $700 to fix the problem.
Actually,
so why
I paid
are you taking it to another mechanic?
Because I didn't feel comfortable, and I spoke with my friend, and she said
you have a very different story.
Yeah.
You say she brought it to you to do what?
To go over the whole car. She said that she would like the fuel injectors replaced.
And so the other place didn't replace the fuel injectors?
No, they didn't replace the fuel injectors at the other place.
All right, so the job wasn't complete
No,
because
it
you have
wasn't.
to replace the fuel injectors.
Right.
And how much was the other place going to charge her for replacing fuel injectors?
She had told me on the phone $3,000.
That's what she told me,
An
too.
additional $3,000
Yes.
from what she already paid? The car's not even
I
worth
know.
$3,000.
You're right.
What kind of car is this?
A 2000 Alero, I believe.
2001 Oldsmobile Alero.
Yeah, that car in good condition's worth like $2,300 total. And between that place, which charged her, why does it say $1,454 on the bottom?
Because that is what is on my bill that I had gotten.
I don't understand. Is that what you paid them?
That is correct.
Labor to replace the vehicle's fuel pump, fuel filter, and to thoroughly clean the gas tank of any foreign material. Also includes labor time, blah, 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 and verify its drivability. So they're verifying you're good to go.
Yes. I had also had it sent to a sister shop of theirs for the fuel injector service.
You had also what?
The fuel injectors were also replaced at their sister shop.
Can I see the receipt for that?
Absolutely. It's under the sublet section.
When was it replaced?
When they had it in their care?
Okay, this shows that it was towed to the sister shop for the fuel injector service, or that they're giving you a price for towing it to the sister shop for the fuel injector service. Show me the receipt for the fuel injector service.
It's all included on that one bill. That's the only information that I have.
You're saying she's a liar and that the sister shop didn't do it because that was going to cost $3,000?
I was the sister shop. She had the car towed
Oh.
from that shop to me.
Wait, I don't understand. No,
That's
they
what I
say
think.
hook up and tow to sister shop. How are you a sister shop?
Well, she didn't. I think that's what she put so she could have it towed to my house through her roadside assistance.
You don't see, when they do work, they show a receipt that they did work. You're not showing me that. You're showing me a charge for a tow in order to do work. He's saying that's to tow to him.
No, unfortunately, that would be through my AT&T.
Show me the proof that you towed to him. Give me something else other than this that shows you towed to him, because you have admitted a moment ago that you towed to him.
Oh, I did, but
Okay, so show me the paperwork from the tow to him.
I don't have that paperwork.
It's not this one? I shouldn't just look
No,
at it and think it's
actually,
what it is.
I
All right,
have
so now it's at you have a shop?
No. it's at
What
my
do you do?
house.
You do it out of
I'm
your
a mechanic,
garage?
Yes.
All
Well,
right.
I did it to help her out.
And why was the car towed to you? The car wasn't drivable?
No.
Do you have any of this in writing? Do you have any of this in emails? Do you
I
have
have
any
her phone. I have the
text?
phone records.
Do you have text? No, phone records.
But- right.
Watch this.
I know.
Did you agree? Yeah, exactly. Do I even need to go there? Did you agree to have him do $2,300 worth of work?
No.
You just wanted him to give you you just towed it to him so he could look at the car and give you a nice pat on the butt and say, good to go.
That is correct.
Yeah, okay, that makes as much sense as he does, just so you know.
Okay.
All right, and now, what is your involvement in all this?
I brought her to him, and I told her...
Yeah, but why doesn't it end there?
Because
like if I
offered-
say I got a good mechanic, here's his name and number, that's it.
Because she was my friend, and she didn't have the money
How long
to
had you known
pay
her?
for a year.
Okay.
She was working for me, and I like to help people, and I wanted to help her. So I said...
Why don't you go volunteer in a soup kitchen?
No, I have
When
a
you get
business, but I
that
have-
urge, go volunteer in a soup kitchen.
So, okay, we talked about close friends loaning the money. What if it's just like a casual friend? Would you ever lend somebody who's not close to you money?
That's a negative. I don't know when their next payday is.
Well, that's true, but more than their payday, what about their character?
I mean, you know, defining trust between people it's completely conditional. So, I mean, I would document it if you're going to lend somebody money.
You guys just throw money around this group? I mean,
We're giving people.
do you have a 10? Oh, no, you're the one that won't. Do you have a 10?
Yes.
Oh, good. Going inside the courtroom.
I'm in the middle here because he paid the $1,600 for the parts, and she decided she didn't want to pay him.
Right.
So, of course, because she's my friend, I gave him the $1,600.
No, because he's your cousin. You gave him $1,600.
Yeah, it wasn't
Did
for
she
her,
ever
it was for
ask
him.
you?
He's got kids in a house.
Did she
and he's-
ever ask you to pay the $1,600 to him, or was she in a business dispute with him and you feel bad because it's your
No,
cousin?
no. She told him to. He called her and said, "Listen, Lindsay, it's going to cost this much to repair the car." She said, "Go ahead and repair the car."
Were you there during that conversation, or you know that from him?
Then I spoke to her on the phone afterwards,
And she said what?
and she told him to repair the car, and that she actually wanted him to do other things to the car as well.
Okay, and then what?
So I was like, okay.
And then she stiffed him.
Yeah, and then I said, then she said she didn't have the money to pay for it. That $1,600 was after the repair was already done. He replaced all the fuel injectors and everything. She said, "Oh, $1,600 is a lot more than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was $16." That's what she said.
What?
She went to his house to pick up the car with $16.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yes. She asked how much the parts were, and I said $1,600, and she said, "I thought you said 16 on the phone," and then I left.
$16.
Yeah.
And then you laughed or you left?
I left because I knew it was the whole thing was.
Now it would be a really good idea to have like email traffic or phone.
I know.
Right? Okay. So you go there to pick up your car with $16?
No, not at all. I was going there with no intent to pay because I was only having him look at the car.
You're gonna have to do better than that.
I don't have any other explanation to it. Really, he called me
So
up,
did she
said
ever
it was
call you
ready.
and ask you what kind of drugs you were on that you would think that her cousin, because she then felt bad.
Yeah.
I don't know if she actually paid him $1,600.
I did.
Do you have proof?
No, I paid him cash out of my pocket.
And what you paid him was $16, not $23.74.53.
Just for the parts.
And you did that because you felt bad because you were caught in the middle of this thing.
Well, there's
not
no
because
reason-
she asked you for a loan.
No, he
she was
paid
stiffing
for it,
him.
yeah.
Her plan was to stiff him. Her plan was never to pay him. Okay, is that correct? I want to make sure I got the facts right.
I believe so.
All right. So you go there. Why do you release the car?
He didn't.
And then what?
She took it the next day while he was at work.
I came home from work the next day and the car
We
was
still
gone.
have her key.
Really?
She came with her spare set.
I assume she's no longer taking free classes at your yoga
No,
studio.
no. She hasn't come back.
It's just bizarre.
Well,
it's
the
bizarre.
bottom line is...
From every perspective, it's bizarre. It's bizarre that she expects me to buy, that she is sending a car to you because she refuses to, but there's nothing, no other work that needs to be done, but she tows it. But it's all done. I just wanted you to give it the good old pat on the back that everything's hunky-dory. But she can't even drive it to you for that good old pat on the back. She has it towed there. She is full of horse manure. I know that, okay? But it's bizarre to me that you're gonna do a repair that's $2,300 on a car that isn't even worth that someone has already spent $1,500 on. Aren't you worried you might not get paid? And so won't you do something like, is it too much for you to take a crayon and a roll of toilet paper and get a written agreement on this when it's this kind of dough?
Yeah.
And then why are you getting involved at all? I don't know that you really paid him. I think that you feel bad because you're caught in the middle. I don't care whether you paid him because I know in my heart, just as you know in your heart, that you are full of horse manure when you tell me that she authorized you to pay him and it's a loan and so now you're suing her for a loan. That is not what happened. Okay, what happened is, if anything, at best, you feel bad and you gave him $1,600. At worst, you didn't give him jack. And somehow you wanted to be here to sue because you feel so bad that you're caught in the middle. That doesn't give you standing. Your lawsuit is dismissed. You have standing against her on whatever agreement the two of you reach, and she's obviously a critical witness in your lawsuit. I have proof in front of me that there's $1,600 in parts that was spent. And I got to tell you, Ms. Silverman, that's a hell of a way to pay back friends. If there's a dispute over what is a fair price, it's one thing. But this is a hell of a way to pay back a friend. Because I know, as well as you know, that you don't tow a car somewhere to give it a pat on the back. You would have driven it if everything had been done. And plus, you're a liar about some sister shop doing work you don't have a receipt for. You are a bold-faced liar about that. You're a liar, but you're just a poor businessman. I find in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $2,374.53.
Thank you.
Well, yoga's supposed to be relaxing, but I don't know, how relaxing is it to be in court as a defendant?
Oh, I can honestly say it's not very relaxing.
No.
No.
What's your feeling? You lose this case and you even called a liar there by the judge for what you told her.
Well, I just feel like I lost a friend. I really thought that however this came out, it wasn't really going to be in my favor at all because nothing good came out of this.
No, nothing did. Do you really think you can get a car fixed for $16 in parts?
Absolutely not. That's why I didn't do it in the first place.
Mm-hmm. All right. You just head right around the corner there. Have your documents signed on the way out, so come on in here. The judge says this is one liar and one bad businessman here, too. What's your reaction to this outcome here?
I'm just grateful that we settled it and we're getting our money back.
Harvey?
Look, I just got to tell you something. If this is not somebody extremely close to you, you've got to take my advice. I've done this show for many, many years. I know I look 19, but I'm not. And I have seen a lot of these cases, and it goes badly if it's not somebody really close to you because you just don't know their character. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.